COVID may not be over, but Commonwealth cash for long COVID clinics soon will be, with the federal funding arrangements set to end when the year does. As a result, many long COVID patients are being told their local clinic is shutting up shop.
I'm back to square one. Nobody knows me. Nobody knows my struggles. And the only support I get now is from my amazing GP. She doesn't know where to go, but she's trying her hardest. It's not her fault.
Before COVID, Maquette was training for a marathon, going to the gym twice daily and staying active with boxing, swimming and bike riding. Now, she's struggling to even draw breath.
I have to learn to use my voice all over again. So I'm back into the big pond with all the fish, with no immediate support or help.
The Department of Health says it is working on a national response for managing long COVID in Australia.
Patients with post-COVID-19 conditions can already access a wide range of Medicare rebates for medical and allied health services for the treatment of their condition.
I am pleading with the politicians and the public. This is real. This is not fake. I was a successful business owner in the accounting field, and now I'm reduced to a body in a bed.
Well, Robin Austin has also been suffering the effects of long COVID. He's been good enough to join us. Robin, just how long have you been waiting to get into one of these clinics?
Well, I've had these symptoms I'm in my 5th month now. I managed to get referred to a clinic after 3 months, got on their waiting list after another month, and when I checked with them, it was then a 6-month waiting list. So that's 10 months from when I started my symptoms, which is kind of no point, really. But if I get to the 10 months, it'll be very nice to have the appointment.
Robin, what kind of effect has long COVID had on your life?
Basically, I've lost my life. What I said some weeks ago was I'd just like my life back. I say to people, I can do about 5 to possibly 10% of what was in my previous normal life. I can do little bits for short periods of time, which is now down to about 15 to 20 minutes. By the time this interview is over, I'm going to need to lie down. This whole business of doing this interview today, what's been involved, is probably all I really can cope with. So it means I really don't go anywhere. I'm lucky, I'm retired, I have enough money. My wife does just about everything. For other people, it's been devastating. That's just the reality of it. And everyone's different, but I've lost just about all my life. I don't do any of the things that I did before. I simply can't risk doing anything because what happens with me, with a lot of people with long COVID, is if you push it, just like chronic fatigue syndrome, if you push it, it makes it worse. So you just have to judge how little you need to do just to stay okay.
Robin, do you have a sense of what you might need to help you out in the short term?
I guess I'd be looking to the experts who have done a lot of work in Australia and around the world with things that can at least help with the symptoms, and they're starting to work out what they think might be causes. I'm not expecting some instant cure, but something to help make life easier and help me onto a path that eventually will help me get better. But those experts are the people either I have to find myself or find through a long COVID clinic. But with a 6-month wait when I got on the waiting list, it's like, it's not much help. And that's the same story around the country, or worse. And it looks like a lot of them may close or cut down their hours.
Well, Robin, given everything that you've gone through today to just have this chat with us, we really appreciate your time and we wish you well. Thank you very much.
Can I give you, offer one message to our Health Minister, Mark Butler? Do you have time?
Yes, we do. Go for it.
To Mark, as a fellow South Australian, shouldn't count for much, but I hope it does. I just ask you to sit down and talk with us. listen to our stories, hear our experience. I think that if you could walk in my shoes, I know what you'd think and I know what you'd do. Let's learn from our First Nations people. Sit down together, walk this journey together, and work out the best policy, the best direction together, because we all have something to contribute. I'd love to have a phone call. Thank you.
Well said, Robin. Thank you very, very much. We feel for you. I hope that you get some answers and some help.
Thank you very much, and thank you for giving us this voice. Much appreciated.
It is just absolutely heartbreaking that he just feels so helpless. You can see it there. But as well, there are tens of thousands of people like Robin in the same situation. He said, you know, my wife can look after me. I have some money to help this process, but many people are in a much worse process, researching themselves. Something needs to be done. I know that they need to put money into the research, but people really need to go and have somewhere to go to be supported through long COVID.
Try to get some answers, and the full statement from the Department of Health is on our website.